The only fear I have of Udyr, literally the only Udyr fear I have, right, is I hope that he's balanceable. Okay, word. That's not bad. Turtle stance looks a little gross, I'll be honest. Boom. Ready? Boom. Tell me I'm wrong. That's very cool. Thematically speaking, that's fucking beautiful. I really, really, really love that. I like him. So far, it's looking to me as if he's probably going to be the best rework. And the reason why I say that is because, like, Udyr has always been, whether you like it or not, we all fucking make fun of him. Oh, he's such a simple champion. Ooga booga. But Udyr has always been one of the most unique playstyles, like, in all of League of Legends. There's no other champion that comes close to Udyr in the sense that he is like a no-skill champion, as in his abilities aren't like skill shots or anything. It's just all auto attack based. So for them to keep that must have been so fucking hard. Passive Bridge Between. Awakened Spirit. Udyr has 4 basic abilities that he could swap between stances. He can periodically recast his active stance to awaken it for a bonus effect. Oh, so he has 8 abilities now. Oh, and it's like a karma ult. Dude, that's so much fucking better. That is so much better than what they do for Karma and Heimerdinger, and I hope they do it. I hope they mini rework Karma and Heimerdinger and make that what they can do. Because there's no reason for their ultimate to be like, empower the next ability. It's a waste of an ability. Like, give them a 4th ability, and then the ult is to double tap the ability, and then you can enhance it every, like, fucking 30 seconds or hour or some shit. You know what I mean? Because that's so much smarter. Karma's ultimate isn't an ult. It's just, you just proc it, and then you use the same ability. So Udyr can just enhance all 4 of his stances, and it doesn't take up an ability slot. That's, like, beautiful, and, like, it's one of those things where it's like, hearing it now, why the fuck wasn't not like that before? That's cool. Monk training. Each time Udyr enters or awakens a stance, his next 2 attacks gain attack speed and refund some of Awaken's cooldown. Again, massive. Like, so good. That's so much better than Monkey's agility. I don't know if you guys remember Monkey's agility, but like just to bat the point home, let's take a look at Monkey's agility because it's one of the worst passives I've ever seen in my life. This is his current passive. Udyr's abilities cast generate a stack of Monkey's agility for 5 seconds, refreshing on subsequent casts and stacking up to 3 times. Monkey's agility for each stack, Udyr gains 5 bonus move speed and 10 bonus attack speed, up to 15 bonus move speed and 30% bonus attack speed. It's so bad. Already, from this alone, the direction that they've taken Udyr is so good. It's so good because it gives him something to actually worry about, and it's the awakened stances. But also swapping, if you do it right, you can effectively get resets on your awakened stances. They basically replaced Udyr's 0 passive for double passive, which is awesome. I like the sound effects too. It looks like he is going to fucking town. It literally looks like he is beating the shit out of you, and it sounds like it too. So it's very, very good what they did with the sound effects too. The audio work here, magnifique. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Oh! When he goes Tiger Stance now, is it just attack speed until you use it again, and then it's the thing? Let's see. And now here's Turtle Stance. Where's the enhanced turtle? Okay, that's Ram Stance. Ram Stance is the one that gets CC immune for a few seconds. So that one's really cool. Udyr gets a burst of attack speed, and his next 2 auto attacks deal bonus physical damage. Okay, that sucks. That's low-key cheeks. I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of bad. If that's all it is without the awakening, that kind of sucks. Next 2 auto attacks deal physical damage. The damage is percentage HP. Okay, I didn't know that. Still a little trashy. It doesn't really have a use unless you're like 1v1ing. And even then, would you want to use that over the ice stance? Right? Like, would you want to use it? But anyways, the enhanced version looks OP though. The enhanced version definitely gives it utility, or it makes it a lot more worth it. Bonus attack speed and next 2 attacks dealing bonus physical damage is like, it's like whatever. But with the Awaken, it's super good. Which, again, is like the best part about this is like, since there are 2 versions of each ability, no ability is going to be useless. Even if the normal version is like whatever, the Awaken versions are going to be so set. That's normal, and then Awaken is that, yeah. That Sona is a fucking tank. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't know what the fuck she's been eating for breakfast. All right, Iron Mantle. Udyr gains a shield and his next 2 attacks restore health. Okay. Udyr gains a bigger shield. His next 2 attacks heal even more, and he restores a percentage of his max health over the next few seconds. That's going to make... Okay, you know that whole meme, like, Mundo goes where he pleases? I always, like, liked that meme, but in reality, it was never Mundo. It was always Udyr. Udyr is the one that goes where he pleases. It was because Udyr was the one that would outrun you, he'd stun you, he'd run around turrets, he had his W shield. Mundo was annoying, but that's all he was annoying. And now I feel like this is going to make that even more apparent because he will restore a percentage of his max health. What's crazy about it is it doesn't say on champions. So if it's just a percentage of his max health, can you imagine Udyr being low? He runs into the jungle, auto attacks a camp twice, smites, and then comes back with full health? That is going to be nuts. That's a decent amount. That is a very decent amount of shield and heal. Let's see. Blazing Stampede. Udyr gains a burst of move speed. His first attack on each target while in this stance lunges a short distance and stuns them per unit cooldown. That's very cool. That's very, very, very exciting. Awaken. Udyr gains even more move speed and briefly becomes immune to crowd control. That is cool. I love it, but it's fucking terrifying. That is the scariest thing so far in his kit. That's a very, very scary thing in his kit. And the reason why is because Udyr's dangerousness comes from bear stance. And now enhanced bear stance is stronger and makes him immune to crowd control, which is insane. The CC immunity lasts 1.5 seconds, which is a lot. That's what I'm afraid of, because you got to think about Udyr's build, right? If you get a chem tank, if he goes Swift Knees, or if he goes Merc Treads, or if he goes Dead Man's Plate, making him CC immune is scary. I don't know if the move speed that he gets is going to be better than it is now. It shouldn't, because if it does that, then he's going to get nerfed into the ground. The Awakened one can have the move speed, but I don't think that this one should have that the amount of enhanced bonus move speed, you know? They gutted MS a bit, that's good. They should. Because the reason why the old MS, it wasn't healthy for the game. But the reason why it was okay is because he had to get to you. And if you CC'd him, then he'd be fucked. So the bonus MS gave him the ability to like run around your skill shots and like dodge shit and then come to you. But now that he has the Awakened form, he doesn't need to do that. So the bonus move speed should be adjusted accordingly, or it's going to be very, very toxic. It's going to be so toxic. That right there is so terrifying, though. Oh my god. Giving him CC immunity. Oh my god. It's so scary. It's once every 40 seconds between all of his stances. Like, if he becomes CC immune, he doesn't have the other ones. Yeah, I know that. That still does not change anything. Because, get this. You're doing Baron. The squishy jungler comes for 1 second to see if he could ward. Udyr's going to catch him. There's nothing that you're going to be able to do. Because he's going to be faster than them. He's going to be CC immune. It's like, it's guaranteed. If the Udyr is good, he will only use this when the worst of your CC is coming. That's not on you. He just has to press the button. Udyr temporarily summons a storm around him that slows and damages nearby units. Oh, no. His next 2 attacks cause the storm to pulse, dealing bonus. Oh, that's just the slow. Oh, I thought the slow was going to be awakened. Udyr unleashes the storm, causing it to deal additional damage and chase. No way! You are joking! It chases? What? The slow is insanity. The slow isn't, because I thought the slow was going to be the Awakened. But now if he could bear stance, Awaken bear stance catch you, and then you're slowed regardless, that's a problem. That's a problem. Oh my goodness. That's so scary. I mean, it isn't that scary when you put into account that every single champion has 87 dashes, and Bel'Veth has 4 of them and 1 ability. But you know, it's scary for a lot of champs, like Ashe, like Morgana. You know what I mean? Let's see. Ooh, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That is actually insanity. Ready? No stats. Boom, boom. So you can double tap. That little thing right there is devastating that you can double tap. And it still slows while chasing you. Yep. Yes, sir. It deals additional damage. It slows and it chases. It's just, yeah, it's just Victor's ultimate. Doesn't look very fast. Trust me, if you're in a snowstorm, you're not going to be fast either, Chief. I'm a huge fan of new Udyr. I am. Right now, when I look at it on paper, I want to say that new Udyr's rework is a 10 out of 10. I genuinely think that this is probably, thinking about it, Fiddle would be close, but I would say that Udyr is probably the best rework in League of Legends history. It's beautiful. They kept his old playstyle, but they added depth in ways that don't change the identity of the character. For them to be able to do that, insane. It must have taken so much work behind the scenes. That is absolutely insane, right? Warwick's another good one. But it's like, the only thing I worry about, though, is that this doesn't address the problems with current Udyr, where he is an unbalanceable nightmare. If you make him too good, he will destroy the game. If you don't make him good enough, nobody would play him. So I hope that, and this is weird, but I hope that they keep him in this weird realm where he's mediocre. I don't want him to be an S tier champion. I don't want him to be an F tier champion. I hope that he comes out and he's like a B-, and I hope that he stays at a B-. I hope that they make him in a way where he could stay at a B-, but if you're really good with him, you could be a problem.